Thank you. Lord Gill, at this stage, of anything that you would like to introduce into our discussions?
Well, I'm slightly troubled by the term inconsistency. Forgive me if I just go back slightly to an earlier part of the discussion, but it does run into the point that's just been raised with the Lord Justice General. If this legislation sets out to achieve what is described as consistency, then it seems to me that it is essential that it defines what consistency and inconsistency actually are. The consultation paper started off by talking about inconsistency and then spoke of a perception of inconsistency, which is rather a different thing. And it's not quite clear yet what it is that this legislation seeks to achieve. There is no definition of consistency in it, in the draft. And it seems to me that those who would form this council would find some difficulty in knowing exactly what it was they were trying to do, unless the legislation gave them a clear definition by which to judge their own views and decisions. Now, that, I think, raises in a very clear way the constitutional issue that underlies this whole legislation, because it is part of the Constitution that it is for the appeal court to determine sentencing, except to the extent that legislation lays down what the sentence should be. To read this, you would think that this was a bill just to appoint some other quango, but in fact, there's a huge constitutional question underlying this, and that's what troubles me.